Hey everyone, Cassandra McClure here. I wanted to talk about Honeybook. I finally set up my workflows, my email templates, my projects and all of that, and I wanted to share it with the group, and what better time than now. It's taken me about a day to kind of implement everything in, and so I've been getting a lot of questions, and a lot of new of the other consultants in here are signing up, and I thought, let me just show them what it looks like and what mine looks like and where you'll get, because I've been using Honeybook for a long time by myself for my own personal beauty business, but not Beauty Counter. But it's finally all kind of coming together, so I wanted to share. Hey, Adrienne. Okay, so this is what Honeybook looked like. And basically it kind of shares your projects, calendar tasks, your bookkeeping, how much money you've made, blah, 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 if you're doing invoices. But what I did is I went into tools and I created templates. So in templates, you can do email templates, which we all need because we have a million emails and a lot of people ask the same thing. So I organized them by name. So Beauty Counter, the first one is 2 days after order, 2 weeks after order, 2 months after order, then asking for a referral, a new artist that comes on the team, recruiting, my first client thank you letter, and so on. I did this for clients, and I also did it for my consultants. So letting them know, hey, this is the brand guide, this is the intro, this is like recruiting email. I added all these in here, added my own verbiage, and this is going to go out automatically to that person when I enter them into a workflow. Their name goes here, my signature is down at the bottom, but really like this is, let's say, the first 2 days after order. So it says, thank you for making the switch to safe products and being a part of the clean beauty movement. This is my verbiage, not everyone's. I know a lot of people, you know, don't have a blog and things like that. But this is basically what they look like. But you're like, okay, well, that's great that you have templates, but what about the workflow? So I'm going to show you what I've done. So you can go into tools, and there's something called workflow and contact forms. So they could maybe go on your website and pick out and write you like a contact form. Like I did this for, I will show you. I did this for the skincare survey. So a skincare quiz, instead of sending them to Beauty Counter's website, I wanted to collect their information myself. So I said, what are your skin concerns? How old are you? Basically the same exact template that Beauty Counter has, but now I'm capturing their email. So this is going to be great for my newsletter. Okay. Then, so basically, in tools, there's workflow. So what I did, I said, okay, my new workflows are going to be a new Beauty Counter artist and a new Beauty Counter order. So when an order comes in, all I got to do is click their name. And basically there's 5 steps. Like I said, the first thank you, the 2-day order, the 2 week after, the 2 month follow-up, and then asking for referral after 90 days. You can click in here and change these to whatever you want. So you can say, I want to send an email automatically after this step is done in 90 days. You can put in however many days you want. So that's how I set it up. So now I'm going to show you what it looks like put into action. So I got a lot done today. Yes, Adrienne, I did. And you can see what I've done. So Serena's Beauty Counter order follow-up. So I'll show you what it's like to start a new project. So when you get a new person that just got the email from Beauty Counter, let's say, you're going to go into project and say, Sarah Beauty Counter order. Okay. And you can save this as whatever you want to keep it organized. Then you go into next, you enter Sarah's email. It'll pop up. I'm just going to put my own email down, and then I'm going to push add. And then what I do, instead of writing her a thank you email right here, I scroll down into workflow. I press this button and it'll say, which do I want to do? Choose a workflow for Sarah. She just ordered. I'm applying this workflow to her. It lets you know that it started already. And before I even get out of the screen, it already sent, a message, like an email to me or to Sarah. So now every 2 days she'll get it in 2 weeks. in 3 months, and so on, and she'll get all of those orders. And you can personalize that with whatever you want. So it's really, really great. You can put different photos here. If, let's say, you are really well known for, or you want a beauty counter photo up here, you can customize it. You also have your profile photo here. You can put whatever title you want. This is where you can attach files. You can also implement, with these templates, you can implement, let's say I want to send her the beauty counter moisturizer, blah, 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 right? Then instead of putting in a link and making it all long, you can just go over here, click this, like copy the email address, go back in and highlight this and insert the link. So you just click this, insert, and now it's an active link. So when they click this in the email, it's gonna go to whatever I just sent them. It also gives you a free Calendly link. So if you're, let's say, had a social and you need to go on and follow up with everyone and you wanna give them a link to your calendar, you can do that. It sends it to Calendly and they can choose what time they wanna talk to you to follow up about maybe becoming a consultant or making an order. You can also implement their name. You can add the client name to the project, and you can add your email signature at any time. And it always comes up here. So mine has all my links, all my publications and stuff, but you can put different things. And then also it'll connect to your Instagram, your Facebook, your Pinterest, whatever you want there. This is a really great platform and one I love because there's also a task form. You can write little personal notes to yourself. You can do a time tracker. You can log new information like, oh yeah, today I called Cindy and we talked for 15 minutes. And then in 2 weeks, like maybe you want to follow up with her and say, hey, Cindy, we talked back on this date. It makes you look really, really organized. This will automatically change in stages. These are mine, no reply yet, follow up, proposals. I'll show you what my full project section looks like. So I have 441 active clients projects right now with Beauty Counter and my other business. And so it shows which ones have inquired recently, which ones haven't replied yet, follow-ups, and so on. And then it'll go to completed and then archived. Then you can also customize these stages. You could say beauty counter, social, blah, 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 blah. And you can do it like that. And then there are bookkeeping tools. I will show you my bookkeeping real quick. You can add this you can connect it to QuickBooks. You can see your profits and losses. You can see all of your expenses. You can keep everything in there and then your payments. The great other thing about this is you can have templates for your business for contracts. So you can have, let's say you have a someone who wants you to do a pop-up at a yoga studio, but you want to send her a contract so that she agrees with you, everything that you have discussed. And so I have quite a few in here. I have different contracts and styled shoot agreements for when we use Beauty Counter and things like that. Those come pre-added in here. Then there's proposals. So you could use this for Beauty Counter. I use it for different things, but you could basically say, hey, you ordered all of these items. This is what the total is. This is what the discounts are, and give them a rundown of that. You can also send them a brochure. So you can customize this with your Beauty Counter like I have done, and add in like what you offer with Beauty Counter, whether you add on packages or whatever. You can add in those and they come out really, really beautiful. You could do packages. So you customize packages with individual items. The contact form, this is really cool. So I have one set up for Beauty Counter, and oh, I showed you the skincare quiz. So that's kind of the idea. And these can go anywhere. They can go on Facebook. They can go on your website. They can go anywhere where you can use a URL. You just press embed code and you can copy to clipboard and then put this anywhere you want. So that is like a great way to capture leads and everything. And once they're in your contact form, it'll automatically, you don't have to do it manually. If they do the contact form and the, like for the skincare quiz, it goes automatically to my workflow. And so it's automated to go into, into the skincare quiz. It's here. So the workflow is automated if they're in this contact form. So they get an email saying, hey, like I'll be following up with your stuff. So that's basically how Honeybook works. This is kind of a CRM thing, and I really love it. It's my favorite tool, and I hope you guys learned something, and I'll talk to you all soon. Hey, Diane.